All right, everybody got that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now we're going to go over how to do a basic message. All right, very simple. First, you say who you were calling. Why? Because there's a lot of shit going on in the game, right? And unless I'm listening, or unless someone says they're talking to me, I'm not listening. I'm going to be honest with you. One of the things that plagues us is a lot of people talk on the radio all the time. And if people talk too much, you stop listening. That's just a basic fact, right? So the best way to get someone's attention is to say who they are. So if I want to call Janice, I say Janice, for instance. Okay? Followed by that, you say
User joined your channel.
You
User left
yourself.
your channel.
So, hey Janice, it's Crispy. Makes sense, right?
Yes.
Everyone tracking?
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
After that, you say what you want to say. Janice, it's Crispy. I hope you have a good day. And then you end the message with over. Everyone got that?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. That's just a basic syntax. You say the station you're calling, the station you're calling, the station calling, and then the message. So if you ever forget that, you can think of hey you, it's me. Make sense? The first thing you do when you set up your frequency is basically do a comms check. You roger up so that everyone knows that you're on net and we know that your radio is working. So here's how we're going to do it. You're going to identify yourself. You're going to identify the net, so 40, and you're going to say comms check over. Everybody got that?
Yep. Affirmative.
Cool. So we'll go down the line. If you look at the Shack Tech, or the DUI HUD at the bottom, Shiggy's going to go first. So actually, I'll go first, and Shiggy will go after me. Cool?
Lead us away.
All right. Cool. This is Crispy on 40. Comms check.
Harriman, you're up.
Human comms check 40.
Cool.
Janice?
Yeah, what's the radio button again?
Okay.
Caps.
Maybe I forgot. Maybe I got to rewind.
sorry.
To talk on the radio, you press caps lock.
Got it.
Press and hold. And then when you're done with the message, you release. So go ahead and try again.
This is Janice, radio check 40.
Cool. Lima. Komodo.
Komodo on 40, check.
Good check. Who's next?
This is the Devil, radio check 40.
Lima.
Taco here. Good check, Red Devil. Comms check 40.
Cool. So Lima is like Lima Charlie, loud and clear. All right, go ahead.
This is Hans, check 40.
That's a bad check. I did not read you. Crazy, go ahead.
This is Hans, check 40.
We'll fix that in a second.
Okay.
Crazy Cat, 140, check, over.
All right, I read you. Okay, I want you to press Control P real quick.
Yep.
Now, on the screen, what number does it say?
It says C740, so channel 740, I assume.
So, okay, well, the channel doesn't really matter. The C1 doesn't really matter. C7 doesn't really matter as long as it says 40. So that's
40.
interesting. I couldn't hear you at all.
Huh.
I think it's the
Same.
it's overlapping the vanilla caps.
Oh, is he talking on?
Oh, okay. All right, let me...
Oh,
User
second
joined your
basic
channel.
lesson. Fix your keybinds.
Well, I
Sorry
saw
about
him
that.
pull his radio up, so that's working.
Yeah.
Didn't he say 740? Like, not.
Well,
Well,
see-
that's channel 7.
Yeah, that should make a
Okay.
difference.
But he
I'll
said,
tell you what,
like,
just to experiment, go ahead and close out your radio. And another little lesson for everybody: if you have a numpad on your computer keyboard, you can use the numpad to switch between channels quickly. So, if you press 1 on your numpad, it should take you to channel 1.
Yep.
Great.
All right, now I want you to open up your radio and do the same. Set it to 40.
All right. Go join Crispy's group and then get a FADAC out of the chest. Set it to 40.
Sorry.
You're good.
I'm trying to get it to. It didn't. Like when I opened up my radio, it didn't hold the
Okay. Here's what you got to do.
Oh,
Ask you. What's
Sorry.
up?
is it working now?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Miss Mouse Gray.
Okay.
We're just
All
doing
right,
comms
so-
checks right now.
So go ahead and do another comms check for me, iHands.
This is iHans broadcasting on 40.
Lima Charlie. And can I get a comms check from Grey Wing?
40 check.
All right, I'll go over it one more time. Basic syntax is saying who you are, right? So you say who you're calling, then you say who you are, then you do the message. Make sense? Yeah. Cool. So now I know that Grey Wing's on net. All right. Cool. We all know how to set our radio frequency. We all know how to transmit now. Basic message. Now we're going to go over something a little more advanced. We're going to go over alternate channels. Some people don't know how to do that. It's very useful if you have multiple teams in your squad. All right. Now I want everyone to go ahead and do Control P, open up your FATX again. Now, if you remember correctly, I told you guys that the channels are like your presets, okay? I want everyone to go to channel 2. So at the top, you see that little knob. You're gonna right click to go to C2. And it should say whatever random frequency. Right? Cool.
Yep.
Now, what I want you guys to do is, if you look at the button that says set, you'll see it says set additional channel. If you click that, it changes to A2. Everyone got that?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Now, what you guys might have noticed is when you transmit on the radio, you actually have in the bottom right of your screen a little thing that says what you're transmitting on, what you're transmitting with. I want you guys to go back to channel 1 now. And I want you to try to press the T key and see in the bottom right what it says. Now it says additional channel 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool. So now you can listen and transmit on 2 different channels at the same time. You don't have to switch between channels manually. So I want you to all to go back into your radio and set your additional channel to 41. And then once it's done, head back to your regular channel, channel 1. Actually, let's rewind a little bit. Let's make it a little more clear. So I want everyone on C1 right now. C1 should be 40. We're all there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. If you look at the 0 button, you see it says stereo settings. I want you guys to go ahead and click that once. Now, in the bottom right of your screen, it should say left only. Did everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Basically, the stereo settings change which ear you're hearing this channel in. So you can click it again to cycle through. You'll see left and right, left only, right only. Yeah, like I said before, set 40 to left only. Let me know when we're done.
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 All right, now let's go to channel. Let's go to our A2, channel 2, where it should be 41. Go ahead and set that to right only. So click 0 twice. And once we're done, go back to channel 1. And then just to demonstrate how this works, I will now transmit on both frequencies. This is Crispy on 40. Please get off the speaker so I don't hear myself talking, whoever that was. And this is Crispy on. Hang on a second. It might be iHans.
I just set it to headphones, so it should be
All
fine
right,
now.
cool. Good to go. All right. And this is Crispy. You guys hear that? Am I crazy? Why is everyone on speaker now?
Headphones.
No, it's the ace menu.
Okay. So if everyone looks at 5 on the radio, you have an option that says speakers or headphones. Basically, that puts your radio on speaker so everyone around you can hear it. The downside is that you get double casting. So I want everyone to go in there and make sure that it says headphones. Yeah, it's hidden by a bunch of non-buttons, so you can't really tell. And this is Crispy on 4-1. So now I should be in everyone's right ear when I say that.
Yep.
Cool.
Hey, firm, gray on 4-1.
All right, cool. So that's how you can basically talk to two different nets at once. For instance, if you're a squad leader, you can have the platoon net in your left ear, and you can have your team leader in your right ear. And that way you can kind of split up who you're talking to. And you don't have to have your team leader on 40. Pretty useful. If you're team leader also, you can have 40 set an alternate channel so you can listen in, but not transmit. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, what's your question? Each radio can only have one alternate at a time, as far as I'm aware. But I don't know why you would want to have multiple alternates set up anyway. However, if you have a backpack radio on, which we'll go over in a second, you can actually have up to 2 alternates. So that's kind of scary. You can have 4 radios in your ear at the same time. It's truly a schizophrenic moment. Okay. Cool. Does everyone feel like they have the basic radio down?
Yep.
I have a
They feel like
question.
they can talk? Yeah, what's up?
How do you delete additional channel? Like you decide you don't want team leader up your ears anymore.
Simple. You just go there. You just go to the alternate channel and click set additional frequency, and it'll go back to C2.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. All right. Some other things I want to go over real quick while we have a stopping point. In addition to having the proper syntax, so hey you, it's me, you also want to make sure that you're being brief in your transmissions, okay? There's already enough stuff going on in the game that I don't need to listen to somebody give me a whole Harry Potter novel in my ear while I'm trying to manage the squad, okay? Additionally, if something is not important, you don't say it on radio. So you shouldn't be having discussions about what you had for dinner. You shouldn't be saying random crap that has nothing to do with the situation. Try to keep it only to relevant info to keep the traffic down. Additionally, clarity. So if you do not speak clearly on the radio, you could have everything else correct. You could have the syntax down, all the procedure good, but it doesn't do me any good because I might not be able to understand what you're saying. So you need to speak slowly. You need to speak clearly. You need to think about what you're saying before you say it. Make sense?
Yep.
Additionally, some words can get misconstrued. So if you're saying things like 40 or 50 or 61, instead of saying that, say 40 or 50. And that will clear things up. I would also recommend learning some of the phonetic alphabet. So instead of saying A, B, or C, you say Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, or Artyom, Boris, Sheraton, for instance. That's some things that can also help with clarity on the radio. Cool. Any questions so far? Nope. All right, cool. Everybody grab a MR3000 from this crate.
Should we drop the fat ad?
You know, you can keep it.
There's Flectorn ones at the bottom.
Yep.
What did you say?
Can I take the assault pack bus hole?
Please just take the MR3000. You can take the different variants. Just make sure it says MR3000.
Oh, why did I have it on the calendar for Sunday?
Hi, Hans. You may want to go to push to talk.
Just give me an update on what you found out, so I don't have to drive you crazy. But I'm happy to let you do it, but you gotta communicate back to me.
Oh, you're back?
All right.
Okay. All right. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yo, they're back.
Don't worry, I fixed them.
Guantanamo.
Whoops, I did not mean to grab you again. All right, Hands, go ahead and grab an MR3000 from the crate. Janice, you do the same.
Right. Shit. I can't.
He goes in the
All right,
backpack
there we
slot.
go.
Yep.
Yep. All right. There we go.
Janice, you there? All right, cool.
Oh. There he goes.
Off to gay baby jail.
Kidnapped.
He's got a radio. He can call us if he needs to. All right. Everyone should now have a backpack radio on. So backpack radio is what you use for long-range communication, all right? In case you weren't aware, the handheld radios that we have, they don't have the best range. It's basically a walkie-talkie, right? If you need to talk to aircraft, or if you need to talk to someone more than a kilometer away, you need one of these guys. So actually, thankfully, TFAR does not have terrain blocking for radios. Acre does have that, so watch out for that one. So basically the same concept, right? You've got channels and frequencies, and you've got like a JPEG that comes up that you can press buttons on. To open up the long-range radio, the backpack radio, you press Alt-P instead of Control-P. So that should bring up this big, scary-looking JPEG on your screen, right?
Hello?
Oh, shit. I gotta go check on the prisoner. Welcome back.
I'm having like a lot of issues with my fucking how's it called? Volume. Hi.
Hello. All right, go in there and grab an MR3000. Hello?
The
In here.
box.
The box. The box. All right, same concept, right? You press Alt-P, and you bring up this big, scary-looking JPEG. Same as before. You've got channel on the left and frequency on the right. If you mouse over everything, you can see what it does. Really not a scary concept, right? It's basically the same thing as a handheld. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, now here's what we're going to do. I want you guys to clear the frequency and set channel 1 to 50. And once you're done, I want you guys to roger up on 50. To transmit on a backpack radio, you press Control Caps Lock, okay? Control Caps Lock. And we're going to do the same as before. So Shiggy's going to go first. He's going to do a comms check. He's going to say over this time. And we're going to go down the line just like before. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
5-0. Make sure when you guys are setting the frequency, you press Set Frequency. Go ahead. Lima.
Humor 5-0 radio check.
Lima Charlie. Janice.
Oh yeah. Janice 5-0 radio check over.
Good check. He said over. I like it.
Komodo 50 long range. I'll copy.
Lima Charlie. We do the same. Over. Cool. Who's next?
Red Devil 5-0 radio check.
Good check.
How do I talk on this thing? Is it caps lock again?
Right. It's Control Caps Lock.
Okay.
Hi Hans. 40 over or 50 over.
Cool. Good. All right. Grey Wing.
Grey Wing 50 check over.
Lima Charlie.
Taco here. Comms check 5-0. Over.
Good check.
Crazy Cat radio check 5-0 over.
Good check. And I will say, like, it's good to have the syntax down, but it doesn't always need to be perfect. Okay, people slip up. No, you don't have to. We're just doing conversation right now. So, generally speaking, you can say something like, "Hey, all stations, this is Jimmy," for instance, saying like you're calling everybody. You're not really talking to anyone specific. You're just saying like any station, comms check. Make sense? Yeah. And no, it does not need to be exact all the time, as long as you get the message across. It is really important that you identify who you're calling first, though. Okay. Exactly. All right. So you all probably noticed that when you're transmitting and receiving on this radio, you get a different sound. It sounds like a cool little what's the word? Yeah,
Sounds like Nokia.
whatever that is. Yeah, exactly. So that's a way that you can tell, hey, I'm listening to the long range radio. Now we're going to do the same thing as I did with the Fat Axe. Okay, we're going to set up an alternate channel. So go ahead and set 50 to your left ear. Then I want you guys to make 51 your alternate on this radio. It's exactly the same as the Fat Axe, just the buttons are a different place. Go ahead and do that now.
Can you repeat which channel you want on alternate?
5-1.
5-1.
And you'll notice that it says CA instead of just A. And make sure you set up the stereo settings as well, so you know that what's going on.
Ready.
All right. So, does everyone remember how on the FATAC to transmit on your alternate, you press T, right?
Yeah.
All right. On this, it's the same idea. Remember, it's control caps lock to talk on the long range. So it must be control T to talk on this one for the alternate, right? All right. Cool.
All stations, this is Crispy in your left ear. And all stations, this is Crispy in your right ear.
Everybody hear that?
Yep.
Ah, boy, it's okay. It's your own sanity at risk, not mine.
I didn't get the first one on the additional. Is it 51, right?
So the additional is 51, and the primary is 50. However, make sure what you do is you change your channel back to your primary. So if you're looking at the screen, it should say C1 or CH1. Does that make sense?
H1. But the numpads only work for the short range, right? Not the long range.
Use the arrow key.
Yep. The buttons are all the same. They're just in different places. So it's once you figure it out, it's really not that difficult.
Oh, control numpad if you want to change the long range channels.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Thank you, Crazy. All right. Does everyone feel like they have the radio controls down?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
If there's any uncertainty, say so now, because that's what we're here for. Any questions about how to operate the radio? Take that as a no. Cool. Oh, wait. You're raising your hand, Komodo, or are you saying no?
No, I just...
You're just gesturing for no reason?
No, just testing the radio.
I'm down with that. That's cool, man. Cool. Any questions about radio etiquette? All right, cool. I just want to get the radios out of the way since some people don't know how to operate them and don't know how to talk on them. So now that that's done, we'll go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of this session, which is the land nav. We're going to split into two groups for this, evenly split. So I want everyone to sit down. Stay down, please. If you know something about land nav, go ahead and stand up. All right, cool. So we're going to split it up like this. Down the middle. So Komodo, Red Devil, Jimmy. So wait, hang on. No, that's... How many people do we have? Oh, shit. Well, that's fine. From Komodo this way, we're going to have one group. Okay. So you guys go over there. and then everyone else is going to be the other group. Herman, I'm going to place. Hang on a second. Herman, do you know how to land nav? I forgot.
Sort of.
All right, who feels like they
That's
can
what I'm
lead in land
approaching.
nav over here? Think you can? All right, Shiggy, you're going to be in charge of that group. Okay.
I somewhat know, I know the
Jimmy, I'm
basics of
placing you in
land
charge of
nav,
this
but I've
group.
never really
Unless you want to delegate to
fully
someone
done
else.
it.
Cool. Just go ahead and set your team colors. I don't really care what they are.
I just
It's not
know
gonna be
to
too
go by
complicated. The only reason we're doing groups is because
landmarks.
we're going to be doing some practice, and I don't want everyone in the same group making it weird. Just make sure everyone in the group is the same color. I don't care what color it is.
Hi, Hans. You know how to? Yeah, I'll be yellow.
Hello.
Which color? Yellow?
Yellow.
Yep.
Yeah, like the directions.
All right. Gather it back up. Gather it back up over here. Nice and close there, Janice.
Yeah, you ran up like you wanted to kiss him.
I know.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right. So, those of you who have played with 3SA, you probably already know that we usually have to span a large portion of the map in this game, right? And it just so happens there's no map markers for us. This isn't Vanilla Arma 3, right? There's no magical red dot following you on the screen telling you where you are at all times. Like, it's not, we're not playing King of the Hill here, folks, right? This is Milsim, even though we goof off and we don't act like Milsim sometimes, but you get the idea, okay? So it's very important that you be able to know where you are, where you're going. First, for your own benefit, and secondly, for the platoon leader's benefit, okay? That being said, we'll go over the map. So I want everyone to get nice and close. Get close enough to me that you can see my gestures. Just fucking cram it in. Get over here. I want to be able to not escape. Perfect. All right. Okay, that's not what I meant.
Sorry, I tried to join the group.
I swear to God. When I said I don't want to be able to escape, that's not what I meant. All right. All right, everybody.
No, I need to join the group
take a
again.
knee. Take a knee. Oh. Everybody kneel. Everybody look at your map. Okay. Everyone look at your map. I want you guys to just take in the map for a minute while I go get a fucking drink because I'm going to need it for this one.
All right, it looks like the first thing we're going to learn about is terrain features.
Looking in my.
Do I show up in any of you guys squad
Yes,
radars?
you do.
Because
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
because
It's your red
I
dot.
don't see myself on it.
Yeah, it's weird because your name is white.
Mhm.
and
It's,
you
I
look like
changed
you're
it to
like-
green.
Yeah, and I don't see you on the HUD either. It's weird.
I
Oh,
got
here. Oh, now your name's green.
Yeah, weird.
All right. Everyone's looking at your map, right?
Affirmative.
Yep.
Okay. So, if in case you didn't know what a map looks like, this is what it looks like. Okay. You press M, it pops up on your screen, it takes up all your attention. It's actually pretty sweet. If anyone here has done land nav in real life, we kind of got it made in Arma, right? Because there's this map that's 100% accurate, and you don't have to do that stupid shit with the magnetic north, right? North is just north.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's about 3 different norths on this map. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So we kind of got it made with Arma. Okay. Who here knows how to read grid squares?
I do as well.
Somewhat.
Okay. So who can tell me which row you read first on a grid square? I mean, it's pretty easy because in our settings you can actually see where your shit's pointing.
Yeah,
Who knows?
it's-
Who knows
top
what?
Is it longitude or latitude?
Column first.
Oh, there you go.
Row.
Yeah, column then row.
So think of it this way, right? You do the top or bottom numbers first, then you do the side numbers. So if you think of it this way, let's just move our attention to this square up here. Everyone see it?
Aye.
I'll make a big square on it so you guys can see.
Yep.
If you look at the bottom, you'll see right here, you got 60 or 060. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And then over here you have 170. So if you think of it this way, if you ever forget, you go
User
down.
disconnected from
okay,
your
bye,
channel.
Janice. You go down the hall. Okay. Then you go up the stairs. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. The grid coordinate for each square is going to be the bottom left. So if you look at 064, then you look at 174, this square right here is 064174. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep.
Yep.
You can subdivide it further if you want. You can actually do this sort of thing. And you'll see this in like Squad a lot. You can subdivide it like this, right? So you have 9 additional squares. Or you can actually make it 10 more. You can actually make it like a miniature grid square, which is even more complicated to get 4-digit grid coordinates. We don't really do that here. Don't worry about that.
Cool.
All right. Cool. Everyone understands grid coordinates now, right?
All right. So it's
Cool.
You're reading from the line on the left. So when you're in your current square, you look to the line to your left, and that's your indicator. That's your name right there.
No, you read the top numbers first.
Okay, Crispy, will you explain to me again how this square is named? How did it get its number?
So I'll let's go big picture, okay? I want everyone to scroll out as far as you can. Everyone doing that? They see the whole of
Got it.
Altus, right? Now at the
1,
top you
2,
should
3.
see 0, 1, 2, 3.
Uh-huh.
Each of these big ass squares represents 10 kilometers. Or sorry, 100 kilometers. It's 10 square kilometers. Or something like that.
That's 10 kilometers to
It's
a
10 by
side, which
10,
makes
yeah.
100 square.
So it's 100. Each one of these represents 100 kilometers, but if you're looking at it this way, it's 10 kilometers. Make sense?
Yeah, linearly, it's 10 kilometers.
Now I want you guys to zoom in until you have a few more squares.
Mm-hmm.
Now, each of these smaller squares is a square kilometer.
Yep.
Make sense? Now zoom in even further. Over here at this island here. Now these are hundreds, right? So each one of these squares is 100 square meters. So basically, each grid square is getting its number from the left, or from the bottom left, essentially. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay, now I understand. That determines its...
Yeah.
Yes.
So
okay, now I
first
gotcha.
you do the X. Okay? So the bottom row. So if you look down, if you scroll down to the bottom left of the screen, at the bottom of the map, right? This area. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I go here, that's 0, 2. You scroll in even more, it's 0, 2, 5.
Yep.
Now let's go north. 1, 2, 3. 0, 2, 5, 0, 3. Make sense?
Yes. Okay, I follow you now.
Cool. So the first 3 digits are the X. The last 3 digits are the Y. Is everyone following?
Yep.
Lima.
Cool. All right. We got grid squares down. Good job, everybody. Next, we'll go over some terrain features. Well, we'll go over contours, okay? Does everyone know what a hill looks like?
Yep.
Yeah.
So everyone knows what all these crazy, wacky red lines are, right? On
Yep.
the green lines? Cool. I want you guys to just kind of scroll in. Someone is knocking some cans around, let me tell you. If you scroll in, just to like right here, what you have is essentially a bunch of concentric lines, right? Following this. Those are called contour lines. They represent terrain features like hills, mountains, valleys, ridges, and all that good stuff. If you look in the bottom right, it says contour interval, 2 meters. That means that every single squiggly line you see on the map represents a 2 meter difference. There's 2 meters in between them. Does everyone understand that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Cool. Now, if you look at your reticle, not only do you have the grid square on there, but you also have the elevation of where you're pointing, which is pretty handy. Not a lot of units have that, but we have it, so make use of it. If you just drag your reticle like along this very slowly, you can see the elevation going down along with the lines. So this is a very gentle slope because each one of those lines is only 2 meters in elevation, right? Then you start going up here, and the lines get closer and closer together. And you see the numbers going up faster. That's because it's a steep slope. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just check. This is in meters above sea level, right?
Yes, it's meters above sea level.
All right.
So if you go over to like the coast, it gets close to zero, essentially. All right. Everybody got contours down?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Alright.
a point is that if you follow a line is the same elevation as you follow it.
Yes, basically. And
So
that's
the
very helpful if you want to go around a hill. Sorry, what was that?
So closer the lines are, that means the steeper the descent.
The steeper the slope. Yep.
Yep.
So if you look over here, this is basically a cliff, more or less. So you can't climb this.
Yeah.
You don't want to walk down it either. This would be safer. Cool. Any more questions on contours? Nope. Okay. So you'll notice that the lines are, you got these circles like right here, hill 106. The dot represents the hill number. It also happens to be the elevation. So the peak of that hill is 106 meters above sea level. And we call it hill 106 because that's just convenient. This would be the peak, and you have circles going out from there, right? But you can see right here, it stops being circles and starting to do this sort of like weird abstract shapes that's going this way. That means that you have another flat area right here. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's say we were on hill 106 right now, and we were looking over towards Kore at hill 112. Well, hill 112 is a higher elevation than 106, so we're going to be looking up. We're going to be climbing. Is that starting to make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool. All right, let's change the subject from contours to some of our tools, right? If you look in the bottom left or somewhere on the left side of your screen, you should see your compass. So, funny thing about this compass, right? You can drag it around on your screen. And if you close your map and you look in some random direction, you notice that your compass, the little red line, or the orientation of the compass is changing based on where you're facing.
Crispy, I accidentally dragged my compass off the map.
I
was just fidgeting with it.
What am I supposed to do about that? All right, Grey Wing, I want you to drop your compass, pick it back up, maybe see if that fixes it. All right, can you see it again now?
Back. Yeah.
All right, but you see that when you face a different direction, your compass changes direction as well. Cool. That's a useful tool so that you are able to basically do what we call intersection, which is to basically, from a known position, you draw a line in a certain direction. We'll go over drawing here in a second. If you close out your maps, everybody, and you press and hold K, that brings up your compass. Now, the compass is a little redundant. Red Devil, I can see you're staring at your map. Can you... Cool. If you press and hold K, you bring up your compass. Also, if you double tap K, you keep your compass up. It's pretty useful. Compass is a little redundant because, as everyone knows, we have the DUI HUD down at the bottom that tells you your bearing. But the compass is useful for more precise bearings. For instance, if you have that little line there that you have sticking out, you can line that up with something, and you can get a more accurate bearing on that. So let's say I want to spot, I don't know, that mountain over there, right? I can see that if I press K, it's at 133. Now, if I go to the map, right, and I drag the compass over our position, which is the factory, I can see, generally speaking, where that mountain is on the map. It's kind of in this direction. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yep.
Can you repeat? because I follow.
So, if remember when I said that the compass on the map, it changes direction based on where you're facing in game, right?
Yeah.
So if I bring up my compass by pressing K and I look at the mountain over there, right? Theoretically, the compass in my map should be looking in that same direction, which means I can go onto my map and I can set my compass up where I'm at, which is the factory, and I can deduce where that mountain is. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Do you follow? Am I making sense, or do I need to explain it?
No, that makes sense.
All right, cool. All right, cool. But since I'm talking about the map again, I hope everyone's on their map. Everyone knows how to make a map, how to make a mark, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just gonna go over it anyway. So let's say that I'm our team squad leader. I double click on the screen, and that brings up this insert marker button. And in description, that's where you can type what you want your marker to be. So I can type Artyom, right? I can change what kind of symbol it is. So I can make it a dot. I can make it an objective mark. And I can change the color. So I want it to be red. You also have direction and scale. If you want to rotate your marks or you want to make them bigger or smaller, you can use that. You don't have to. And show to is the channel that it goes to. So the communication channels in Armor are kind of weird. Just keep this on side as much as you can. Okay. Now, they'll notice, in addition to this, you also have a little mark, a little box that says timestamp. Okay. This is extremely useful because if you look in the top right of your screen, you'll see a little clock. It's ticking up in real time. If you put a timestamp, anyone who looks at that mark is going to know how old it is. So if I'm looking at these marks right here, I know that they're as recent as a minute because it's currently 1323. Does everyone understand that?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
Does everyone know how to draw on the map?
Got it.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Red Devil,
Fill
do you
my
know
screen
how?
with your goofy.
Yeah.
All right. So if you hold Control and you drag, you make a line, right? You can make a freeform line, and it's going to be the same color as whatever you have your previous symbol as, right? Cool. Make sense, everybody?
Yep.
Now go ahead and delete that. If you do Control Shift and then click and drag, you can make a straight line. Make sense? Everybody got that?
That could be very useful. Yeah, cool.
Pretty basic. So if you want to make straight lines, you can do it like that. All right, I want to show you guys another secret. I want to make a mark. So go ahead and just make a mark, whatever you want it to be. Double click and type in whatever. Make sure it's kid friendly. Just do it. Still waiting on marks. Come on, guys. Thank you, Jimmy. I love it. All right, cool. If you hold Alt and you click and drag on the mark, you can move it around.
Jimmy, I stole the marks.
Cool. Everybody got that. Makes sense to everybody, right?
It's our marks.
However, I see someone's
I
drawing.
see.
I see someone's doing geometry down the bottom there. I appreciate that. That Pythagorean theorem going on down there.
Beautiful.
All right. So you can click and drag. You can move your marks around. Now, what you may have noticed is that it does not update your timestamp. So let's say that I'm an R team and I'm tracking where my squad's at in real time. I move it down here, but that mark still says 1323. So that could be an old mark. I just double click. You can double click your marks and you can change them however you want. You can change the color. You can change the fucking position. You can change what the actual mark is. So if you double click on your marks, you can edit them. Forest rules. There. Does everybody understand this concept?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. I'm proud of you guys. Let's go ahead and get these stupid marks off my map now. All right. Everyone understands how to operate the map now?
Yep. Yep.
Cool. Proud of you guys. All right. I guess what we'll do now is we'll go into terrain appreciation, also known as terrain association. Okay. So we've already established what a hill looks like, and what a steep slope and what a shallow slope looks like, and all that good sort of stuff. Okay. You guys know how to use your compass. So I want you all to get out of your maps. Right? Come over to me. Over to me. And I want you all to look at 240, and I want you to mark that mountain on the map. And it's going to be so easy for some of you guys to cheat because you can just look at where everyone else puts it. But we're not here to cheat. We're here to mark our stuff. All right. You guys see it. Good job.
User joined your channel.
Cool. Now, let's look over here, that direction. Everyone tracking me?
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
See that old looking hill over there? I want you guys to mark that one now. Cool. Proud of you guys. All right. Now, you guys remember that mountain from earlier with all the big old rocks on it? Over there? Let's mark that one. That one looks like it's kind of far away, so if you can't see it, you can use control bracket to increase your view distance. So this one's a little bit tougher, right? Because it's further away and there's some crazy stuff. So, Shiggy, I see you I see you marked it out there. I want you to really look at that mountain. You can see there's a bunch of crap on top of it. You got rocks and you got what looks like some antennas and buildings right there, right? So if you look at the map where everyone's placed their mark, you can actually see there's buildings and other features. So you're not going to... Yeah? That's fine. You don't got to get it right. We're here to practice. Cool. We all know what a hill looks like. Congratulations, everybody. You can now appreciate terrain and identify terrain. Okay. We're going to do some exercises real quick. Actually, no, fuck that. I still got to teach you guys some more stuff. What am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself. Cool. Who here knows what Dead Reckoning is? I'm not talking about Red Dead Redemption. I'm talking about Dead Reckoning.
A bit.
Isn't that just shooting an azimuth?
A little bit.
Wait.
So
I think I know what that is. Why don't you enlighten us?
All right. So Dead Reckoning, technically speaking, it's a naval navigation term, but it applies on the ground too. I almost said in real life. What the fuck's wrong with me? It applies on foot too. So Dead Reckoning is essentially you take your known starting position and you factor in what direction you're going, for how long, and did I see any landmarks on the way? And you use that to deduce your location. So if I know where I'm starting from, for instance, Greywing has graciously provided us with a current position mark. We know that we're starting here. Right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's say we start moving. Okay, we know we're going south. Okay, we're out on a road. Okay, we're turning left on the road. That means we're going east. Okay, so I know, oh shit, I just passed over a bridge. This is a bridge in case you guys couldn't tell. Okay, so I know that we're right here. Okay, we pass the bridge, we go up this road, and then we're getting on up onto a mountain, kind of. Okay, I kind of know that we're right here, and there's a crossroads. There's a three-way area. Does everyone understand this concept of Dead Reckoning?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's basically translating objects on the map to shit you see in front of you.
Yes, I know that I'm traveling east. I know that I just turned left on this road, so I know I'm going this way. Right?
And relatively how long you've been traveling to.
Yep, that too. That's a little bit harder to gauge in Arma because you're always going different speeds and shit like that. In Editor, you can kind of figure out. If I remember correctly, someone told me that you can walk a kilometer at slow jog in 5 minutes, but who's keeping track? I mean, if anyone here's done Land Nav in real life, you know that terrain fucks that up real bad.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're walking up a mountain, you're not walking a kilometer in 5 minutes. You're going slower. Yep. So I wouldn't always keep your pace in mind. I would rely more on the landmarks and the directions. And as I pointed out a moment ago, you can use more than just mountains as landmarks. You can see we were using buildings earlier. We used the road. So if you're looking at the road, you can see, okay, I'm at a T-junction. So I know I'm at a T-junction. I could be any one of these spots. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You also have these other landmarks like churches and antennas that you can use. Gas station. Pretty useful. Like I said, in Arma, we kind of got it made because all the stuff is on the map. As opposed to real life where the map is 30 years old and that road doesn't exist anymore. Yeah.
You get a lot of that on the high seas, Crispy?
Yeah, it's so hard because the map is just flat.
That's when the
Yeah.
distant or time traveled matters a lot more for Dead Reckoning.
Okay.
Time travel.
Cool. Everyone understands Dead Reckoning now, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Did Janice
cool.
make it back?
Yeah, Janice, I think he did. Hello?
One thing you can actually do is, if you're like in a sparse area, you can use the distance between telephone poles.
Yep, that too. In
Nice.
fact, another thing that this game has that's freaking amazing is power lines are on the map. So if you look over to the left, next to this big ass mountain, you got the power plant. Everyone see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And the power lines are literally
Oh.
on the map.
Interesting.
So if I'm going under some power lines, I can look at the map and be like, oh, well, they're right. Okay, so I'm at the intersection of a road and some power lines. So maybe I'm right here. Maybe I'm right here. Another tool for your toolbox, right?
Mhm.
Very cool.
Another method that you can use. You can also use them as a makeshift road, so I can just follow the power line. I know that I'm going this way. Cool. We're going to wait for Shiggy to get back so I can go over the next topic, which is going to be... We don't really use waypoints in 3SA. What we normally use is just like straight lines. That's my preferred method of making a route. But we're going to practice following a route, okay?
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll reconnect. I'm having connection issues.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and start without you. No hard feelings. All right,
Are we gonna
so-
do the star map?
No, we're not going to use the star map.
Aw. Arma has a fully functioning star map that you can actually use, which is fun.
It does have that, and it's
That's
cool as shit, but I hope to God I never have to use it. Because all it tells me is what direction is north. Sorry, I'm just drinking some beer real quick.
What are you drinking?
I'm just drinking Budweiser, but I got a couple IPAs that I can cut it out with. I don't like to drink. I like to drink a variety of stuff. All right, I'm going to teleport us over here real quick.
Oh great, it's gonna be the classic find
About
us
myself,
scenario.
Crispy says. Let's get
No,
teleported.
that's actually later. Yeah, we're not doing that quite yet. That's next, actually.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
No, fuck that. Just follow me. Excuse me.
Are we driving the truck?
No, we're not driving the truck. Shiggy! Come on.
Janet, did you hear me call?
All right, let me just orient myself real quick.
Don't let him escape, boys.
All right. So I'm just gonna draw some lines on the map, right? Cool. Pretty basic. Okay. You can see it's going this way, and it's going another direction. No. All right. Let's say I want you to follow this route. Okay. And it's like shit. That's a lot of information. I don't. That's a convoluted route. I got to turn left and then right and then left again. Good God. But there's a way you can make it easier. Okay. We know that we are right here. And as I stated before, you have your compass on the map. So if you get your compass up, if you double click your compass, you can actually make it bigger. I don't know if you knew that.
No.
If you double click the
Double
compass
click.
on your map, you make it big. if it's working. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Is there a way
It's
to
got
rotate it?
inches.
There's no way to rotate it. If you had map tools, you could use that. But we're just going to use the compass because you're not always going to have map tools. We'll go over
Makes
map
sense.
tools. We'll go over map tools if you guys want to after this. But anyway, you can make your compass big. Now I want you to center that golden circle over our position, which is right here. Graving, I want you to practice moving your mark to our current position so we know where we are. Hello? Good job, good job. All right, so I want you all to place your compass, the golden circle on top of that current pause. Now, if you look at the inner row of numbers, so 0, 20, 40, etc., you can see that that red line is kind of lined up with 140. Does that make sense?
Okay, I follow you.
So we know that to follow this line, we're going to face 140. This is just like checkpoints in real life. Okay. Now, the next line, that one's easy. It's just looking 90. Right? That should be obvious because everyone here knows what a circle is, right? So 90 degrees is like, you know. So, okay, we're going to be going along 90 here. And oh, shit, it's 140 again. Does everyone see what I'm doing here?
Yep.
I don't, but I can follow you.
So what I'm doing is I am marking the azimuth of each path. The azimuth that I'm facing on each part of the path.
Where are you putting the marks at? Because they're not appearing on my map.
I'm inside, so I'm not sure why you can't see them.
Well, I'm listening. I follow what you're saying, so don't let me
Okay.
distract you. Sorry.
Cool. And for the final leg, if you place your compass over it, you can see it's sort of going 45. So 45. So we know that we're going to start off this journey, we're going to take our compass and look towards 140. And that's going to be our start. So we're going to go. We're going to walk. And if you look at the map, you can see there's going to be a house, but the house is going to be on our right. We're not going to the house. Does that make sense? All right, we got one person falling behind. Hey, just leave them. They said they were going AFK. All right, let's get up to the next crossing. All right, let's halt about here. All right, what direction should we go now? Does anyone know?
90.
90? We're going 90? Okay, so someone get your compass out, look 90. And lead us off.
Toward Janice.
And then I want someone to be able to recognize when are we going towards the next one. When are we stopping here? Janice, can you please stick with the group?
My bad.
You all right? Hey, Janice, double tap C. There you go. Oh. Janice, press 1.
About 50 meters past this house on
There
the
you
right.
go.
No, I can't have my compass out while running.
Well, just mind your speed, bud.
Okay.
There's a fence. We'll need a. It'll be right after the fence.
All right. Now someone else tell me where we're going.
I believe the next direction is 140.
All right. Get your compass out. Face us at 140 and lead us off. And once again, like before, identify when it's time to move, when it's time to change course. We'll never change our course, so vicious foe steer shy. Oh, look at that. We just crossed the road, guys. So you can kind of figure out where we're at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
We're a little
Oh,
off,
if we need
but
to-
that's okay.
Oh, okay.
We can adjust.
Janice running his happy ass off. I love it.
And halt.
Yeah, they're right ahead of us.
We're actually going past our point.
So, yep. So, as Shiggy, get over here. Come on. As Shiggy pointed out earlier, we are a little off course. That's why you need to be watching out for the landmarks. Because if you look to the 223, you can see the house there, and that's what we would have used to jump off of. All right, and if you look over to the 180, you got two little houses right there. So we know that there's a house right there, and there's two little houses to the side of that. So we know that this is right here. So we're perpendicular to this now. So why don't we go ahead and fix our course again? Where are we going?
4-5.
All right, lead us off. Get us to the road. Let's go past the end of the point and let's go straight to the road. Actually, fuck it. We know where we're going. Let's just halt here. All right, everyone, gather up. Hang on, let me check on Komodo. I think he needs to be teleported.
Oh, I was about to mark a position for him.
Make him find his way here.
Yeah, that seems appropriate.
Yeah. That would be really funny and also good practice, but I don't want to do that to him. I don't want to do it to us because I don't want to wait. Okay, he's not bad. Oh, there he is.
Hey, Sheeg. Are you going by she, her now, or what? Oh, I'm sorry.
What
yeah,
if
dingus?
He's got a lady, or they got a lady model.
Yeah. Since when?
That's usually what prompts me to ask.
No,
Crispy doesn't use pronouns. Crispy only uses proper nouns.
Don't use pronouns. Don't need them.
Oh, look,
Exactly. Got him. Just don't refer to me.
Yeah, do not refer. Do not refer to Crispy. I almost used a pronoun there. Oh shit! All right, that wasn't so hard, was it? Though, like we knew where we were starting from, and we knew what course we had to take. It was pretty obvious once we had it down.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone comfortable with that concept?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, cool. I got a couple scenarios for you guys, and we're gonna be splitting up now. So, yellow team, get off to the side. Green team, get off to the side. Off to another side, I should say. And we're gonna have two different scenarios. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind, I'm the only instructor here right now, which is why I put someone in charge of the squads. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to. Komodo, go with green team. Hello. There you go. I'm only one guy, so if you guys are having trouble, just ping. But I'm not going to be able to treat both of you guys at once. So just be patient. If you need help, just stop what you're doing and chill out for a minute. Okay, makes sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
User left
Okay,
your
bye, Red
channel.
Bye.
Devil. Let's see. Is Crazy Cat back yet? I'm just lose.
What? I've been here.
I'm sorry. I meant Grey Wing.
Oh, okay.
I get you guys confused because I feel like
Gray also has cat aesthetics.
Gray is also a cat. So
I need to just change my name to Mad Cat so people see me as a neck.
Give me what I missed. Oh, they go
We navigated out here. Basic
all right,
stuff.
be right back.
We Crispy gave us a few azimuths to follow, and we got examples of landmarks to look out for.
All right.
And Janice is so happy about it that he's orbiting us. I think he's established a stable orbit, actually. He could be like this for millennia. Oh, spoke too soon. Oh, he's got to fuel up again.
Oh, there you go.
And he's off. people get really excited about land nav.
Yep. Doesn't
This
have
is
that
the-
effect on people.
This is the enthusiasm I want to see out of all of you.
Bro's running laps. Yeah, he's training.
You're going to be running laps around Nazis before firing on them.
All right, stand by. Stand by.
Accidentally
What do you
dropped us
think
in
I'm
the middle
doing?
of the ocean.
Yep, 100%.
Janice is going to end up getting shot into the stratosphere because he's running.
That's
while
actually
teleported.
genius. But I feel like
Yoshi, you don't give him ideas.
That is genius, but I don't want to do that to you guys right now. I want to do the group exercises, and if you guys want, we can do the scatter after. All right?
There's
I mean,
time.
if we have time, we might have to get to planning after this.
Nah.
Oh, you're
I'm
not
not going to
actually
planning.
making me platoon today?
No.
God.
What?
I was going to do it. I went and got all my notes out.
Is that Privitin? I think
That's
there's got to be
chunks
Privitin.
permitted.
Dog cereal.
All right, stand by for teleport.
Okay, three-way crossroads.
All right.
Church.
Crossroads. Ocean.
Coast.
to our
Figure out where you are.
northwest.
Cool. Everyone got
Yep.
that? Easy.
Coastlines to the northwest. We're at a three-way crossroads with a church to the northeast. Here, maybe? And we've got big rocks to the north. Actually, no. No, that's not it.
Yeah.
Northeast. Landmass will direct west. So we've got northwest, got west. We're somewhere.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, almost direct west of us. Over there, there's land.
And power lines and a couple buildings to the northwest as well. Yeah, and that is a bay. There is land on the other side to the west.
Do you have any big mountains?
I think I got it.
Where?
No, wait, there'd be more of a hill there. Well, that is a hill. Because that's the bay, and we can see the cape, the end of the cape over there on those rocks.
Church to the
Yeah, there's-
northwest.
Yeah, there's like a small church.
Yeah.
And rocks to our south. That's... Oh, that's it? Oh yeah, 197, okay.
Yeah.
Are we further up the road then, maybe?
Yeah, because
The
if you
big
draw a
rocks
line, it
don't
goes from the-
match.
if you look at the church and draw a line, you end up straight at the crossroads.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that makes more sense.
You're on a different channel, Shige. I think you're on global, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, and that's the road directly southeast.
Rocks with a single building. Yep.
Roger, standby.
That was me.
Hello. Good job. So, how'd you guys come to this conclusion?
Water, church, crossroad, rocks.
Yeah, water's a big one because this is an island, right? So if you're looking and you see water northwest, there's only so many places you can have water northwest, right?
And then land past it as well.
Yeah, exactly. You got the church, you got hills, you got rocks, you got a bunch of rocks to the south.
Yep.
Yeah. Pretty easy area to figure out where you're at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Everyone put your guns in your back.
How do you do that?
You press
Zero.
Zero. You press
Oh, okay.
0.
Thank you.
It's a mod. I don't think you can do that in base armor.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Oh, okay. Must be a different game I'm thinking of.
All right, everyone follow me. Someone's falling behind.
We're good. Too far.
I accidentally turned on sticky keys. That's my bad.
Oh, no.
It's Gray, message to Crispy, over. Go ahead. Go ahead, send traffic.
I don't think you can hear me.
Are you using the long range? No.
What, you think I don't know how to use the long range?
No, I'm wondering if they were.
Oh yeah, that's how they called me.
Oh, I thought.
All right. Stamina break, everybody. Stamina break. I gotta go help Grey Wing real quick.
Get your prayers in.
All right, follow me.
I leave at this altar.
Follow me.
RPG 18.
Hello.
I was paying my respects. 1 sec.
Well. Do we need more stam? I need more stam. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go. Who's falling behind? Is it Herman?
Yeah, I've got this down.
All right, we'll wait for Herman. All right, let's go.
She can't run, they've only got one bar.
All right, everyone stop here. Human? Oh, God. All right, where are we now?
Somewhere. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that looks about right.
To southeast of where I am.
So I can see how Heerman placed a mark at the chapel when we were stopped. That is definitely one of the best practices you can do. If the squad is just like halted for any reason, you're taking a stand break, or if you're scouting something out, you can mark your position when you're stopped. That's something that you should always have someone in the squad doing. Okay. So if you're a squad leader, if you're a team leader, or if you just feel confident doing it, volunteer yourself and say, "Hey, I'll be the pacekeeper. I'll be the map guy." Okay. So when you're stopped, when you're taking a rest, when you're doing whatever, take a moment, mark a position on the map. It does two things. It tells people where you are, and it helps you keep track of where you are, because, hey, if you know that you were over here a second ago and you went this way, well, now you have more waypoints you can follow. Now, let's say that we just started from here and we just went straight here without stopping with no marks. It'd be a little bit harder to tell where we were, right? But we knew we were right here. So we went north, then we went through this ravine to here. Does that make sense, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, more like.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. Everybody kind of feel confident with that?
Yep.
All right, cool. I'm going to go check on the other group real quick. Y'all just chill out. And don't hurt each other either.
What? Huh?
They're 111 from that chapel. Right next to us, I believe.
It's
Just also rising, just off.
We're over here. Yeah. Remember, you're also shooting up the hill a bit.
That's what I'm trying to do. Shift. No, it's not shift. What is it again? It's control.
It's 850-ish.
Shift.
Yeah, 850. I have maps.
Hey, you guys want me to scatter to you and be individual?
Sure.
Sure.
Cool. The other group is taking a little while, so I'm just going to give them a little more time.
Track lines, that's a shame.
Actually, before we do that, what I'll do is I'll just kind of I'll give you kind of what they're doing, but I'll give it to you in a different location, so it's a bit easier. Please get out of my inventory. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I built my base here one time in, DayZ or whatever.
They've played so many missions
Alright,
on
stand
that
by.
list, they basically become a native. There's no every single square inch of grass.
Yeah.
All right, who we got here? We got Herman, Janice, Ihans, Greywing. No, not Greywing. Crazy and Shiggy, right? Cool.
Oh, where? What?
All right, listen up.
You know.
Oh shit, wrong. I accidentally moved you. Okay, wrong person. My bad. I'll teleport you back in a second.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm not
yellow team.
this
Yellow team. All right, shh. Yellow team. You are located at grid 079211.
Green team, you copy?
I copy. I accidentally teleported somebody. I'll give him back to you in a second.
All the white smoke.
All right. So, all right, you're 079211. There's a mark on it. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Yep.
Your goal is to go to grid 062210.
062.
210.
062.
Get to a hill in that position, and call me when you're in position. And how you get there is up to you.
Gee, what was,
Taco to green team,
Crispy,
you
what
copy?
was it? 062.
Crazy Cat put a mark on it for you guys. So
Ah,
work together. All right. Now I'm gonna go take care of green team real quick.
Okay.
0622112.
Yeah, 06,
That's where Crazy
062.
Cat has the marker.
It's a blue dot, 1403.
Yep.
We're on the red mark. Yes, that is correct. We'll
Yeah.
have to go there. So we
That
can
is,
kind of
like,
just
directly
skirt the
east.
hill. And then...
Wait, oh yeah, that's west. Oh yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we
you
just
can
need to get
basically,
up on that
if you
hill.
follow these power lines, you can literally just go to there and then just almost head west, like direct west.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's just do that.
All right.
Komodo, do you read?
Fortunately, I did.
Yep, I'm at slow jog.
Yep.
I was.
I
for a
was
second.
going faster. I forgot to switch it to slow jog. Yep. Or I thought I was going to the slow jog. Yeah.
Yeah, just more spacing. Best way to clear minefield. So bypass the minefield.
Beautiful day.
There should be some sort of building right at
The only issue with like this kind of path is if we get under fire, it sucks.
And we can work out the exact bearing we need to go from there to some map rules.
Yep.
That's fine.
I was thinking about it because I want to pilot,
I'm sure I
but
won't get stuck with weapon teams again.
I think I'll figure it out. I did read it already, so I'm not too worried.
User disconnected from your
Yeah.
channel.
Yep. As long as all our tanks look green, it'll be real easy too.
I can see the building up ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, alright, we're just passing the first windmill. Yep.
Hey, by the way, if you guys want to go faster, you can drop your gear. If you want to save some time. Because I'm not going to need it after this. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with the slow jog.
Yeah, that's fine.
See, the real test with 3SA is finding where the fuck you're at after your vehicle careens down the hill. And, you have to, like,
Real test is
impromptu
trying to
land
figure out
that.
where you are after you've been
Yeah,
damaged.
in the middle of a firefight.
That's like 265-ish from the building we need to head. 265-ish from the building.
Yep.
To get to the marker.
Yeah. Besides all the war.
Just never mind the insurgencies and
The heavy military occupation.
the heavy military presence. Oh, your small like goat farm. Rofit's exploding goat farm.
You gotta make sure, though, your house isn't, like, ideally located so that it's not a great place for the local insurgency to kick you out and set up an HMG emplacement in. Like, ocean view, but it's, like, all glass and windows, so it'd be a shit to bunker down in.
265 from here.
Yeah, you definitely want your modern villa in a very unstrategic location, bottom of a hill.
Yep, so we're looking for a position that's about this elevation as well.
Yep. Okay.
It's probably that. No, it's
Yeah.
not that hill. It's beyond. It's the other side of the. Yeah, it's the other side of that mountain. It's beyond that one.
I think it's past that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's past that one. Because if you look at the map, it goes into a valley, up again, then into a lake. So it's beyond.
So we can go hop around and follow Deathloop.
Yeah, it'd be probably be easier to loop around.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know how.
go down and then up a massive slope.
Yep.
So we are bearing 20210. Downhill.
head more like 270 from here.
Because we're like, yeah, here
Like,
now.
We're like here.
Because there's this mini hill and then the last valley and the big hill.
And more like fresh now.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just looking a little far ahead then.
A little bit.
Once we cross this hill,
Yeah, because the
we'll
house
be able
is
to see
directly
our
south
objective,
of us right now.
I think, more or less. Yep.
There's this greenery in front of us in
It's
this little
beyond
valley.
the sort of green belt that's in front of us. So
Yeah,
it's-
these
it's
rocks
gonna be
aren't on the
some,
map.
Like that hill there, basically. Yeah, it's like there.
Do the planes, like when we do aircrew training, the planes have GPS, but Oh, there. Okay. Okay. I thought I'd have to do some air nav.
Superhind isn't quite that evil.
Mm-hmm.
And Superhind.
DMC was the one teaching me for a long time, actually, when we were still on helicopters, so.
I just can't fly in armor. Just give me a ground vehicle. I can drive pretty much any ground vehicle, use most ground assets, but I cannot do anything with air.
We're looking for a flat spot, and then we need to be a little bit north to be in the proper grid square. Yeah, I think we're like here-ish though right now, and the grid square we need to be on is over there.
Yeah.
It's it's literally just shift like here, yeah.
I know.
Jump
Yeah.
scare.
I'm just that good. All right, good job, everybody. So I see you guys were following the power lines before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then you started using waypoints after that, or did you use waypoints at all?
Dead reckoning.
The line. Cool. All right, I got one more thing I want to do for you guys, and then we need to clear the server.
User left your channel.
All right, everybody get in the BMP. I'm driving.
Oh joy. What a pleasant place to be.
All right, so for everyone's reference, we're back at the factory now. I want you all to look at your maps. Does anybody notice anything?
Yes.
Oh, hang on, iHands got out. Lost somebody.
Yep.
Gunner, can you get eyes?
They're just getting in now.
Okay,
Kevin?
They're in.
Sorry about that. You all look at your map, you should notice something, right? You see the crosshairs over our current position.
Correct.
This is so friggin' useful, okay? Not every vehicle has this, but a lot of them do. It's very useful if you're parachuting, because parachutes have this feature. So let's say we're driving somewhere and we're getting ready to dismount. Well, you shouldn't have to guess where we're dismounting, because you can just mark it. So get ready to mark it, because we are getting ready to dismount here. Good job. All right. If you look in the inventory of the vehicle, you'll see GPS. Everyone get a GPS? All right. Everybody getting a GPS out of the inventory of the vehicle. Cool. Waiting on cool. Does everyone know how to open the GPS?
Yes.
There's two ways you can do it. There's the bracket key. So you can press left or right bracket, and that brings it up. Okay? Or you can press Control M, right Control M. That will also bring it up. Personally, I think the bracket is easier. But you can see it's basically cheating, right? It tells you exactly where you're at. It tells you what direction you're facing. It tells you what time it is. You will almost never have this, right? Some vehicles have them. Some roles might have them in our more modern campaigns, but you more likely than not will never have this. So that's why I didn't cover it until the last. If everyone opens their map, you'll see you now have it as an object on the map. It's actually kind of a 3D object, because if you move it left and right, you can actually kind of see it has a 3D effect, which is pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, it tells you coordinates, and it also tells you your elevation on the map sometimes. So that's pretty useful. Basically, a little cheat code for you guys to use if you have a GPS. And it also shows you map markers. So if I were to draw a marker going this way, it's the easiest thing ever to line yourself up with it and follow it. Easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for showing interest. Hopefully everyone learned something or is at least a little more confident in their ability to navigate the land. Mm-hmm. It's never going to be perfect, Well, actually, it can be perfect, but it's not going to be perfect at first. It takes practice. The best way to learn it is to do it, right? What I often do is I'll go into single player editor and I'll just plop myself down and practice for a little while because I'm bored and I want to appreciate the environment. But yeah, remember what we went over: train association, dead reckoning, waypoints, all that good stuff. And if you ever want more practice, you can talk to me. And yeah, I am a map designer, so I do appreciate the hard work of mappers. So cool. Anybody got any questions or anything we went over? Because we gotta go ahead and wrap it up.
Nope. Thanks for running, Crispy.
All right. Thank you all for coming. Let's go ahead and disconnect.
User left your channel. User left your channel. Channel switched.